Microsoft Word, Chapter 1, Projects 3A and 3B. All right, in your textbook, read about editing a document, and when you get finished with that, we'll move on to Project 3A, scrolling in a document. Okay, so go to your flash drive and open interface.apps, okay? Now, save the document with the name one-interface.apps. So, in order to do a save as, you can go File, and then you can go to Save As, okay? Or you can just press your F12 key. When you press your F12 key, it gives you the ability to just really quickly go to your Save As dialog box. Then all you need to do is navigate to the right place on your flash drive, and then go ahead and save it with the name that they gave you, okay, which is just a 1 dash on top of it to indicate it comes from Chapter 1. Step number 3. Position the I-beam pointer at the beginning of the first paragraph and then click the left mouse button. So this is my I-beam pointer. See, it looks like a big letter I. And you just click right there. Step number 4. Click the down scroll arrow on the vertical scroll bar several times. This scrolls down lines of the text in the document. With the mouse pointer on the down scroll arrow, click and hold down the left mouse button and keep it down until the end of the document displays. Okay, so this is our vertical scroll bar, and right here I have my down arrow, so go ahead and click, and you'll see it just moves a line at a time. But if you hold it down, now you can scroll through the document. Okay, you can also grab the slider bar and pull it down. You can also use the wheel on your mouse to scroll up and down. Okay? Now all you're going to do is step number 5 is you're going to use the up scroll arrow. Okay, again, just learning how to use your vertical scroll. So just go ahead and scroll up, and they want us to go to the very top of the document, so I'm going to use my mouse wheel because that takes way too long. Now position the mouse pointer below the scroll box and then click your left mouse button. Okay, so when we come over here and we can click, right, and we can make much larger moves with our scroll bar, right? Okay, now you can grab this and slide it and pull it up and down. Okay, we're just learning to use the vertical scroll. Okay, that's all you have to do. Now, click on the title at the beginning of the document. That moves the insertion point to the location of the mouse pointer. So pretty easy, right? Just kind of learning to scroll. Now I want you to read about moving the insertion point to a specific line or page, and then moving the insertion point with the keyboard. When you see something like Table 1.2, which in this case is the insertion point movement commands, you need to read these and you need to practice every single one of them. Okay, you need to practice all of them. So pause the video right now and practice every single one of those different insertion point movement commands. And when you get done with that, we're going to go to resuming reading or editing in a document, Project 3B, moving the insertion point in a document. Step number 1, with 1 dash interface still open, move the insertion point to line 15 and then to page 3 by completing the following steps. Click the Find button arrow in the Editing group on the Home tab and then click Go To. Okay, so we're on our Home tab, and then down here each one of these is a different group name. Editing happens to be this one over here on the far right. Okay, and it doesn't say click the Find button, it says click the Find button arrow. So here's our Find button, but do you see that arrow right next to it? You want to hit that little tiny arrow right there. Okay, and that's going to give you a drop down palette of other things you can choose. Okay, and it says click Go To, which is that one right there. And do you see how it has an ellipsis, those 3 dots on it? That means it's going to open up some form of a dialog box for you. Okay, so it opens your Find and Replace dialog box with the Go To tab selected. All right, B. At the Find and Replace dialog box with the Go To tab selected, click Line in the Go To What list box. This is your Go To What list box, and as you can see, you have many things in here, and you have a scroll bar that takes you up and down, and we want to click Line. Okay, notice that change to enter the line number. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click right here in the Enter the Line Number box, and we're going to type in 15 and press our Enter key. I'm going to move this box out of my way. You can move any dialog box by grabbing it up in the title area, the blue part, and just giving it a push, okay? And so that you can see where we went, right? Okay, so we went to line 15. Now, click page. So now instead of line, we want page. Enter the page number. Click right in the enter the page number and type in the number 3 and then press your enter key. Okay, and it took us to the 3rd page. Pretty easy, right? All right, click the close button on the Find and Replace dialog box. Okay. Now, we need to close this document. So File and Close. All right, open the document by clicking the File tab and then clicking in the document, clicking the document name, okay? So we're going to go File, and we're just going to go right back to the file we had, okay? So go ahead and open it back up. Now, do you see right down here where it says Welcome Back, pick up where you left off? Do you see that on your screen? You can go ahead and hover your mouse pointer over the message and then go ahead and click on it. And that's where we went back. So this is really handy. So you close a file and maybe it has, I don't know, 2,000 pages in your file for whatever you're doing for work. And then later when you come back, you need to go back to page 982. Because that's where you finished off. So when you open it up, it's going to ask you, hey, do you want to go back to that same spot where you finished off? And you can just click on it and it'll take you back to page 982, which is nice because then you don't have to go scrolling or try to find it. So it's a pretty handy option. All right, press the Control Home keys. Hold down your Control key, press your Home key, let go of Home, let go of Control. Okay, Control Home takes you up to the beginning of the document. Control End, E-N-D, which is right below Home, takes you to the very bottom. Please make sure you know Control Home and Control End. Okay? Now, again, your book's going to tell you to practice using all those keyboard commands that were in Table 1.2, and you seriously, absolutely need to do it. They make you much more efficient. And when you get done with that, you're going to close this file and you're ready to move on to the next video.